I'm Daisy Williamson, and I'm a community artist and a tapestry artist, and I'm based in Huntly. Waterhouse's painting of Penelope and her suitors, I mean, obviously it's a very famous painting. It's a pre-Raphaelite sort of beautiful painting. It was purely the starting point for my project, and I knew I was going to just go from that painting. But the idea of unweaving has basically haunted my practice since I was a student, really. And the opportunity to play with that idea of unweaving is what inspired me. So when I realized I could respond to a piece and respond to that idea, I was like, yes, I have to do this thing. So my piece was a response. It's basically a collaboration between Waterhouse, another printmaker called Clifford Cyrill Webb, and myself, really. So we all came together to make this piece, and Penelope's in there too. So I knew that Aberdeen Art Gallery had a collection of Clifford Webb's prints, and I wanted to sort of use this image. He has an image of eider ducks, because through my research I discovered that part of Penelope's story is that she was saved by ducks. So her father basically tried to drown her. And some ducks came and saved her, and he referred to her as my little duck. And so that was a part of her story that I really felt like I wanted to develop, and I wanted to use that in relation to species loss, extinction, and the environment. So I was interested in eider ducks here now, and the fact that they're on the amber warning list. So that my starting point for the piece was to dye my warp threads an amber color, because I knew I would be making a void in the piece. So you would see that. So that was my starting point, was to dye the warp threads amber. I was weaving in a really traditional way, in that I was making an exact replica of this Clifford Webb print. So often in my practice I'll start with a series of triangles, and then I'll work organically, and I won't work with a cartoon. But traditionally a tapestry weaver would use a cartoon, and you're replicating, say you've got an artist making a painting, and then in dovecot you'd replicate a painting. So I was working in more of that traditional way, which I don't always do. So it was a more disciplined way of working, definitely, for myself. And I was working in linen, and I was actually working in linen that I'd received as a gift from a friend from the last linen mill in Scotland. So it was the last Scottish linen spun in the mill. And then the linens that I had just happened to match the colours of the print almost perfectly. Except for the bottom bit, I used beach plastic that I'd found, because I wanted to reference the threat to the bird, to eider ducks. So there was all these sort of serendipitous things that happened. Penelope's web is a saying, and it had a Clifford Webb print. So yeah, another sort of lovely realization in the making. Everything just sort of came together in a lovely way, which was really exciting.